my name is Christian Madison and this is day 3 of a 4-day cruise on the Carnival Triumph. Everything was going great, and then all of a sudden we got a call this morning, or not a call, an alarm went off this morning before the sun came up, saying that there had been a fire in the engine room, and now we are stranded in waiting for information on what to do next. We don't really know what's going on. I thought this would be an interesting time to look at, film what people are thinking. Right now my family's doing fine. I'm in our cabin. As you can see, it's a little dirty because of how long we've been here. In the other room are my grandparents. And right now we're just waiting to see what happens. I'm going to take you on a tour of the ship, and we're going to see what exactly is going on in people's minds. How are you?
Hi.
You doing good? You doing good?
Yeah, we're alright here.
Is it hot in here? It's cold?
No, it's okay.
It's not too bad?
That's okay for us.
Not too bad? Alright, well I'm glad y'all are doing okay.
Yeah, we're okay.
You good? This is my grandma. We call her Mimi. This is my grandpa. We call him Papa. He's reading a book and they seem pretty at home right now. Go check on some other people. Alright. As you're walking out, oh, you can see the power's out. A couple of the safety lights are on. Oh, excuse me. Walk up the stairs. It's pretty interesting. We are on floor 2. These people have been on this landing. They seem to be doing alright. As you start getting up to floor number 4, there's a lot of breeze. It's pretty nice. But down below decks, it's really hot. The entire ship is leaning 10-15 degrees on the starboard side, which is the right side apparently. It took me a while to figure that out. Let's take a look. These people look like they're making a tent. It's a good toss. And inside in there's a food line going. It's a pretty crazy line. I don't know if you can see it from here. The line goes in and around. Check that out later. It'll be there in a second. Some of these people still feel like they're on vacation. It's nice. The mood's pretty okay. People are still sunbathing and stuff. Hey Cammy.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. What are you doing?
I am making a video to remember this by. How are you?
Remember that our boat stopped working?
Yeah, that. I think it'll be pretty cool in the end. What are you doing?
I don't know.
You don't know? Bored out of your mind?
Yep. I'm waiting until Dad is ready for him to play ping pong with me again.
Oh, they're playing ping pong?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Okay.
That's my dad and that's my mom. Seems that they're doing alright. How you doing, Dad?
I'm winning. I'm good. 17, 13 years, sir.
That means she's losing. How are you doing, Mom? I take that she doesn't want to talk right now. I want to see what the food line is like. See, it's pretty interesting. This line starts somewhere over there. And goes all the way down. Behind the lady with the highlighter. I'm sorry. This line keeps going. Let me show you something. Smoke's been pouring out of that since before the sun came up. It was purely black earlier, but now it's not so bad. I'm gonna get down before they start telling me to put my camera away.
It's the engine.
Is it smoking more than it was a second ago? sea of 3,000 people in the ship. No power, no water, or no plumbing at least. A second ago, or a couple minutes ago, Jin, the lady on the intercom, you haven't heard her yet, she likes to chime in and say things like, well, we still don't really know what's going on, but we would thank everybody for being calm and for the fantastic job being done by our crew. I can't wait until she comes on because that's pretty close to what it sounds like. Earlier this morning she rang at about, I want to say 6 o'clock before the sun came up, and said something along the lines of, the water isn't running, so we're going to need all of you to, whenever you have to use the restroom and you have to use a number 2, please do your number 2 inside these red bags that we're going to give you, and then place the bags in the hallway. So essentially she just told us to crap into bags. At that point, the mood on the ship kind of changed a little bit from, crap, this isn't temporary, to, we might be here for a while. Right now my dad and I are saying, okay, it's been hours since they turned on the ship, or the engines, we're probably going to be here for a while. If they haven't turned it on by now, they probably won't. It's still smoking like crazy, and she keeps saying that the engine room is still too hot. They put out the fire, but they're saying that the engine room is still too hot to go in and it's dangerous. They've been saying that for a while, hours really, and we don't really know how to take that. We think that there's something else that they're not telling us, but we're not really in the business of stirring panic. Really, this video is just here so that way I can see and look at all the people and how they're reacting. There have been people that have been happy and they're still having a great time, which is really good. There are people that are just plain ignorant and are blaming the crew members for it. It's really sad. I ran into my friend Bonnie. I'm going to ask him a couple questions about how he's doing. What's up, man? Okay, so about did the bell wake you up this morning? What happened this morning whenever you heard what's going on?
When the Alpha team started running down the hall.
They were literally running down your hall?
No, like I kept hearing them. That's why.
Was that nerve-wracking or?
Yeah, because I didn't know what Alpha team was.
Anytime they break out Alpha team, it sounds like they were part of a heist or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. Red Squadron, Gold Leader. What are you eating?
Sandwich.
Sandwich.
Shrimp or something, and there's a hair.
Oh, there's a hair. That's a nice touch. What's in the sandwich?
Shrimp and lettuce.
That's can zoom in on that. That sounds great. Oh, there's the hair. There's the hair. Do you know how that hair has been seasoned? Does it? How's it taste?
I don't know. I just know.
That's disgusting. Okay, I want you to see how the tilt is on this ship, okay? I'm not going to play cards. I don't know what kind of cards, but...
Goldfish.
Exciting thing. Yeah.
I don't wait your battery. Wait until something really happens.
Captain speaking. Just to inform you that our fire prevention system worked quite well, and we were able to cool down the temperature in the engine space. And we have 2 fire squad teams. They went in, there is no more fire, and now we are doing the assessment of all the damages, and I will be back to you as soon as I have the assessment. Thank you so much.
He's the most apathetic captain ever.
This is Jen. I'm speaking up here with the captain on the bridge. As you just heard that last announcement right there, that we did eventually manage to get into the engine room. It had sufficiently cooled off. We sent 2 of our fire teams in. There's no more fire, which is brilliant news. So the guys are in there actually right now assessing the damage. So we will, as soon as we know any more info, be back with you folks. But that's great news. There's no more fire. The guys are in there. They are assessing the damage. So as soon as I know everything, I promise you, I'll be right back on the PA and I'll let you know. But I do just want to say, once again, a huge thank you to the fire teams here on board. They are truly putting their lives on the line here, folks. So a big thank you to them, guys. And you know, it's such a blessing that everybody is safe and sound, folks. Everybody's safe and okay. So I do want to say a big thank you as well for that.
All right, hey guys, I found some people to interview. Can I get y'all's names starting from you going across, please?
My name's Olivia.
Alright.
Emily and Hunter.
Alright guys, I just want to ask y'all a couple of questions real quick before we get started. Did y'all came from Galveston, and what were y'all expecting before all this went down?
A fun cruise.
Is this y'all's first cruise?
Not hers. She has
Your third? Were they all on Carnival, or were they with other places?
No, I had one on the Norwegian Epic.
That sounds pretty epic. Did y'all wake up this morning whenever the alarm went off, or how did that work out?
She woke up and started crying. We were all ignoring it, didn't care, and she started waking up crying.
I heard it for a while, and I think I started crying too. So you're not alone. So how did y'all do lunch? A lot of people went in that line, and it was pretty crazy.
I didn't. Her mom went and got sandwiches. But
I went in there and I got a whole bunch of sandwiches, and people were looking at me like I was a monster, like I was stealing all the food. But I went in there to give it to my family. But if you go and you're carrying the food, like, don't judge me, they judge you immediately.
I had Cheez-Its.
Yeah, that's.
I brought on it that I brought here. And I just ate those.
It's a lunch of champions.
Yes.
So what are y'all doing right now?
Playing basketball.
Playing basketball?
Some hoops.
So how's y'all's morale right now? How are y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? You feel?
I want to brush my teeth. I want to take a shower. I want to eat. I want to play ball. Never asked a girl how she's feeling.
Yeah, I asked that question and I was like, maybe that might have been a waste of a question. All right, well, thank y'all very much. I'll let y'all get back to your basketball. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
So I have just a little bit of kind of information for you. If we are able to restore the power in the engine room, we'll be able to make our way back to Galveston. If we are not able to restore that power, then we will send some tugboats out. They've already been notified. They might have to come out here and tow us back into the port of Galveston. We will keep you updated on that as soon as we know any more information. We will absolutely give that to you straight away. We are in the process of contacting all emergency contacts back home to tell them everybody is safe. So please don't worry about your family back home. They are being contacted as we speak by the guys in the Miami head office to tell the friends and family that everybody is safe on board. There's also a family support centre that is open 24/7. So if anybody does want to contact, I'll give them all of that information. Just want to let you know as well, folks, that every guest on board will receive a full refund, including transport and gratuities. We're going to keep the meals going, the beverage service going. Once again, a huge thank you to the...
Okay, in light of everything that's going on, I'm not really sure that everything's clear to y'all watching at home. So basically, here's what happened. A fire went down in the engine room of the ship early this morning, and because of that, they had to turn off all the engines, and they couldn't open the room to find out how bad the damage was because it was so hot in there. Because of that, they turned off all the power, or we lost all power. I can't tell if they're rationing it or they don't have any, or we lost it completely. Anyways, we have no power. We're just floating in the ocean, and right now we are tilted on the right side, which is the starboard side. Anyways, there are a lot of people that are pretty emotional right now. They said that they've contacted our emergency contacts. A lot of people are having problems like, I don't remember who my emergency contact was. Can't remember if I put my husband or my son or my wife. And people are freaking out about that. Despite all of freaking out though, I've found that a lot of people are pretty optimistic about this. It's actually a good feeling to look around and see that people are handling it pretty well for the most part. There's always ignorant people, but one thing that's really impressed me is the way the crew's handled all this. The crew's been really helpful this whole time. You can walk up to any of the bars and ask if you can have a drink, and they'll give you a drink. And they don't leave their post. They stay back there and they do their job. It's really impressive. And you can tell that some of the crew is taking it pretty hard too, because they don't think that they've had their family called either. I just saw one of the ladies at the bar ask, well, do they contact your family too? And the lady, I think, is from Belarus, and she's just didn't even say anything, but she looked pretty down. But despite all that, they're all doing a great job. Anyways, I'll see y'all later.